in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Seminoles will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Pittsburgh's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every...
There he goes! Past the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! He got a snap and just dusted the field.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off with?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Pitt pushing the pace. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Shakes off the defender. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
They'll run play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Pittman. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Off play action. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Direct snap. It's off jump. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Great place to start for this offense. Back to throw, it's Beck. Quick strike complete.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Pitt right back to the line.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Taylor. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. From the gun to give, looking for room. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's Ferry. Parking the middle. And they get him down. And the Knowles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Pittman. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. On the run, it's Alchuk. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Knowles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Sweet cut there. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Alchuk. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Berry. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Pitt pushing the pace.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Taylor.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Panthers have their offense in high gear. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air. It's Beck. The quick out. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They'll send the tight end in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Ochuk. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Berry. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with a big one.
And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Under fire. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Showing off the arm. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 and the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Hauls it in. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Panthers in the hurry up. Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Dropping back, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They go to the ground. Nice move to keep running. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chain up on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it down the right side. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by 11 over Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Pitt right back to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Panthers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Ocha. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Back to pass. It's Sperry. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Robinson. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's caught. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man to the left. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Noles with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. So now on comes the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And they go back on top. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Sperry. Working that wide receiver screen. At the 35, he's loose. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But He's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third down play from the gun. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Just drives it between the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Coming out with it, it's Goff. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The give to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looking to throw, it's back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Alchuk. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Noles will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will... Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Panthers will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the left side. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Panthers. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. Pitt pushing the pace.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And that is no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. He's going to take off. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw. It's Sperry. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Davis. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the ride, keeps it, and he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And the try is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Quickly complete. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Pitt right back to the line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long, and on a critical 3rd down.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. And maybe he'll... line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now they regain the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone, it's gone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Off the bootleg and rolling out. On the shuffle. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Quick tempo here for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Bringing the heat. Got it behind the line. It's Hunt. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
Trying to protect the lead, you have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Pitt pushing the pace.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The give to the back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give is to Taylor. Makes a man miss. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Right back to the well. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Dropping back, it's Beck. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Absolutely perfect. And now they take the lead.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. You see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot. Puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday leg.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, the offense turns it over. Talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Looking to pass. It's Becht. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Taylor. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Dead center perfect. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisville. Any big changes in his ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. Breaks into the open. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. The running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a 1st down. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quickly out to the tight end. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Offense in a bunch formation. Keeps it on the draw.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Beck. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.